Unlock your potential today at skillbakery.com.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, I'm going to show you a cool web app called StoryGenie, an AI-powered story generator built with React, Bootstrap, and OpenAI's new Responses API. Let's see how it works. StoryGenie is a simple web app where you enter a story idea and the AI instantly turns it into a short creative story. It is designed to feel like a magical storyteller that reacts to your imagination. Let me try an example. A Jenny trapped inside a laptop. Now let's click on Generate Story. StoryGenie now sends this prompt to OpenAI using the modern Responses API. And in just few seconds, it creates a unique story. As you can see, the story is generated dynamically based on the idea that I provided. Behind the scenes, the StoryGenie is built using React for the UI, Bootstrap for styling, and OpenAI's Responses API for AI generation. Now, the OpenAI key is loaded securely using environment variables, and the interface keeps things simple and fast. This kind of app can be used for learning, entertainment, creative writing, or even as a base for bigger AI products like games, storytelling platforms, or educational tools. And that's StoryGenie, your personal AI storyteller. Let's go ahead and see how we have brought it to life. So the first thing that we did was to create the basic React application using Vite. So here we have written the command npm create Vite at latest StoryGenie. And then we have installed all the dependencies. Over here, we selected the React framework and the variant was JavaScript. After that, it created the directory StoryGenie, and inside that, we created few files. You can see the .env file, which is used to store the credentials, basically the API key that you have received from OpenAI. You can go ahead and create your account and get the API key from there. Now, once we have the API key defined inside the .env file, the next step was to create the StoryGenie.jsx file. So here we have created that, and let me quickly take you through that. You can see it's a pretty basic HTML, and here all it does is asks you to enter your story idea. Once you have done that, you click on it, and when you click, it is calling the generate story behind the scenes. And once the story is there, it is just populating it over here. Now, let's quickly see what exactly is inside generate story. So inside generate story, you can see that we are making the call to this Responses API from OpenAI. And over here, we are passing few things. You'll notice the authorization is a bearer token. And here, we are passing the OpenAI key that we have stored in .env. And then over here, you see the model and then the input. So this is the prompt that is actually being sent to OpenAI. Your content that you have written inside the text box is appended. So here it says your StoryGenie, a magical storyteller. Write a short creative story about whatever the prompt the user has provided. So over here, you must be wondering what this model is all about. Now, model in OpenAI terminology is the AI engine that actually does the thinking, writing, reasoning, and generating for you. So consider it like if your app is a car, then the model is the engine. You send input, the model processes it, the model generates output. So in simple terms, a model is a trained AI system that takes your prompt as input and produces intelligent output like text, images, code, audio, or reasoning. So over here, this is the model that we are using to generate our stories. And once the results are there, you can see over here, we are just appending using the setStory method, setting the set loading to false. And then we also had the StoryGenie.css, which is to beautify the page that we have created. And that was all that we have over here in order to generate stories using our StoryGenie. Now let me quickly take you to the Responses API that we have been using. So over here, you can see that it says create a model response using the post method. And here is the actual path to the Responses API. And then you can see the text input, the curl request is over here. We can also toggle between other languages like JavaScript. So here it is importing the OpenAI, creating an instance of it, and then it is creating the request. And here you can see it is making use of the model. And this could vary based on what we have over here is a different model, GPT 4.1 mini, but over here you see a different model, GPT 4.1. So every model has certain restrictions, some specialities. So based on that, it is going to return the response. Like you can see over here, a sample response has been provided. And that's pretty much it. And you can see that how easy it is now to create such complex applications within such a short span of time. If you find the video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe.